All right, it's your man Rich Life. I'm sitting here with my guest today on Tell Me Something Good, your boy Anthony Bowden. We got the Council Money in the house.
Yep.
What's good, Mr. Bowden? Who are you?
I'm just a young black kid trying to make it, you know.
Just a young black kid. You look like a young black man to me, bro.
I'm trying, the oil field has aged me very well, but at the same time, I'm still here, still pushing. So.
Right. What do you do nowadays?
I've been in the oil and gas industry for about a little over 10 years now, a little over a decade, and that's been kind of hard to shake because of what it does for me and my family. So today that's kind of been my thing. I got a couple side things that I do, property and businesses, stuff like that, shares, stuff like that. So that's what I try to do to kind of build some kind of generational wealth for not only just me, but for maybe the people that are either next to me or come after me. So
right. Right, that's dope. So has the oil industry been profitable for you?
It's up and down, and we what the terminologies that we use all the time is that we save to survive, because the oil price it's always fluctuating, and we're good for 4 years, and then we'll drop off for like almost 2 years, and then we'll go back up for 4 years. So usually that 2 years, a lot of people you save to survive those downturns. So, but right now we're at like $85 a barrel. We're doing well, so can't complain.
Is that feel something you would recommend a youngster to try to get into early, like when they're coming up and trying to decide what they want to do with their life?
I guess it would just depend on the individual's ability to have a purpose for it. It's a career path, absolutely. Can it make you money? Absolutely. But it can also kill you too, by the dangers that present itself out there for the money that you try to go chase. So you can't just tell anybody to go out there because only the strong survive. I've seen many people get killed and die by certain things that they weren't aware of because they weren't chasing the money. So they just weren't really educated on the steps you need to take to get to certain success. So I think I would say yes, but then I also would have to analyze the individual that's going to make sure it's not on me if they end up, losing their life due to what we do out there on a daily basis. So
right. So it's really a hazardous workplace.
Very hazardous. That's why they pay hazardous pay.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So hazardous environment. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that, man. Right about now, man. I want to just give I just want you to give us a small testimony of your journey, where it started. You know what I'm saying, and from where it started to where you at now.
Born in Long Beach, California.
Okay.
Long Beach Memorial Hospital.
Yeah,
lived there for a while, and maybe about second grade, mom ended up, getting on that stuff. So we ended up moving to Arizona, shifting gears. Lived in Arizona for a while. Before that, though, I went to junior high school at Hostler, in Compton, California. Then we moved to Linwood. Then we moved to Arizona.
Right.
And that's when I lived in Yuma, Arizona. We lived there for a while. I don't know what was wrong with me, but I was on probation within third grade, for cussing out my teacher on her intercom, you know what I mean, when I on the weekend or something, because she had brought my mom to the school, So I've been in trouble for probably, I don't know, as long as I could think of, and forward into like high school. I went to Yuma High School for a while to about 10th grade,
right.
So I got in trouble, did some crazy stuff, and then after that got expelled, and then I just been kind of floating around. Got on, drugs came into play.
Right.
Still couldn't find myself. So, I'm in and out of jail, plus I'm doing drugs, plus I'm trying to, push a little bit too to kind of stay active, and then getting involved with gangs and so forth. So now I fast forward to a little bit past that, I'm constantly staying with a warrant. I mean, that was my alma mater, is to consistently stay with a warrant for something. It'd be the smallest thing.
Goals, huh?
Yeah. Right. So I chased religion for a while. I've studied with the Jehovah's Witness. I've studied with Christians. I've studied with Book of Mormon. I've always was chasing something that have
any Muslim or 5% background.
Never have any Muslim 5%. Now my cousins and them, they, but that was just from doing time.
Right.
I don't know if it was on the outs or they just did so much time that, maybe they didn't want to be gang banging no more. So they ended up becoming Muslims. I don't know how that works sometimes, but yeah, I haven't really studied with anybody fulfillmently and like studied and taken notes in that aspect, no. But I've been very spiritual in that aspect, searching, and I went to jail that last time, and I kind of I felt I had like, this one, like my mother, it was a point, I'll fast forward to that point. So it was a part with my mother, and I walked to the house, and it was like a 20-30 minute walk, and she talked to me through the screen door. That's when I knew, and I was like, her favorite, but she talked to me through the screen door. And that's when I knew. I felt like at one point, like I gotta change this shit because my mom ain't even let me in the house no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was a big one for me. I feel as far as that, and then I just came to got married. You know, to this one, my first marriage, and then married. She had kids, so the kids kind of helped me develop the adulthood that I actually started having somebody that I was responsible for. So that was a major transition for me from being running around young, dumb, and doing stupid stuff all day to being able to have to take care of teenage, little like 5th, 6th grade kids, women, young girls that I know that, you know, men will prey on if you don't have them protected.
Right.
So I took on that father role and I carried that on for probably until 2010. And that's
Hold up, I want to commend you on that right there. You know what I'm saying? Because in this time of age, a lot of people don't even take care of their own. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So for you to step in and to take care of these kids that are not yours and raise them as your own, hey, that's commendable, man. Hats off to you for that.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Right. Go ahead, continue. I didn't mean to interrupt you, brother.
So, yeah, the wife I had at that time, her uncle was like, hey, you need to get your CDL, go to the oil field. And that's what I did in 2010. I went and broke out in the oil field. We were all, that's before, right before we kind of started our organization. We may talk about the council. And so I ended up going into the oil field, and I've been out there ever since, man. You know what I mean? And I just ain't never looked back, stayed out of jail. I ain't been in nobody's courtroom or nothing for about since 2008, I guess you would say. That's for a guy that was a career courtroom, you know, sitting jail guy, you know what I mean? To I don't even, you know, now I'm speaking for men in the courtroom to try to help them stay out of jail. So
good stuff, man. So you're a prime example of you don't always have to finish how you started out. You can turn that around and do better, right?
100%. I hope so. Yeah. I hope so.
No, ain't no hope so too. You that one. Right. You know what I mean? You did that. You know what I'm saying? Hats off. So not too many people know about Yuma, Arizona. It's a small city by the border, on the border of Mexico and California. Mm-hmm. A lot of people know about Long Beach and Compton already. I mean, places you live now. What are your thoughts about Yuma, Arizona, and your time spent there?
Well, my older cousin always told me that because I used to always say, yeah, I'm from Cali. You know, when I was young. You know, he was like, nigga. He said, wherever you went to junior high school and high school at, that's where you from. Okay. He used to always remind me because, you know, whatever. I spent a lot of time over there, but I spent a lot of time in Yuma too. Yeah. And Yuma is a place where we bred a lot of, I think we bred a lot of great people out of Yuma, Arizona. I mean, from Hispanics to African Americans and to white people. I think Yuma's a breeding ground because it's really, if there's nothing to do, a lot of times talents will outshine talents will outshine the place where they're actually at, you know. So that's when you start seeing there's a lot of great talent. I think this came out of Arizona. You can look at right now how many men and women have been bred from there that have done something great for themselves. I mean, I don't know where they ended up, but I just know that Yuma's bred a lot of great people, I must say. Okay,
right on. Do you have any future plans on doing anything for the community of Yuma?
Yeah, I got a big, and my guys know I got a big heart for Yuma, Arizona, and I plan on putting on an award show because I want to be able to take the kids that are, let's say I gave you an example before, if they're spray painting on walls, I want them to actually maybe even get some canvas now, because in my award show you can be nominated for best graffiti artist or something like that. So now you're no longer painting on walls, now you're painting on canvases, which can get you an art, you know, scholarship or something like that. I was saying with the guys, you know, maybe they want to go buy a camera and they actually want to start filming videos. So now they're filming videos. The guys that want to be artists are taking their career serious. So maybe they actually may become real artists at one point, but they're not really doing that because they're not taking it to that next level. So I feel like by adding the award show and a free event, right? No money involved, not asking for no money. I want to do a free event so we can get as many people as we can. The nomination from breakdancing to art to choreograph to videographer, to philanthropist, to community activist, whatever it is, we want to highlight those people in the community. I think it's going to be great working with the city, working with different probation departments and stuff like that, and city hall and mayor and all that to put something together is my goal. So
that's a big plan. I like that. I'm with it. I'm on board for it, man. Whatever you need me to do when it comes to that, I'm with it, man. So what do we have to do to get this thing started and make it a reality?
I need to make a little bit more money. So when it's
no, the thing is though, we got sponsors, bro. Like,
true.
That's a good idea. You know what I mean? You present that to the city of Yuma. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They might fund it. You know what I mean? Or people might sponsor it. You know what I'm saying? Or I don't know how what that looks like. but I'm pretty sure it can get done.
The reason why I haven't went that route, using my influence to make things speed up faster, is because sometimes when you get other people's hand in it, they're not gonna have the heart in it that I have in it. So the hand will be in it, but the heart won't be in it, and it'll actually get tainted, and then I won't have control of it. I mean, so if I don't have control of it, then I can't keep the heart in it. It end up getting, washed out, and I won't be able to have the opportunity to take my dream to the next level. So that's why I'm waiting to fund it myself.
Okay.
And whatever that is, that's what it's going to be. Big corporations, friends of mine, they put, Buddy that owns a bank, they spend $1.2 million for United Way, for Casa the Hispanic, and all these different organizations that they donate money to, the Parks and Recreation to build parks, city tax fees and stuff like that. All that stuff, I want to be able to use my revenue to do it, so that way I don't have to ever have anybody else to do it. So it just takes money to make it happen, and then when I do it, people will come to me. I won't even have to go to them. They'll come to me. Okay. And then that's how I'll be able to make it happen. And that way, when they come to me, now you have to do it the way I want to do it, not the way you told me you was going to do it because you give me the opportunity or you give me the money. So
right.
That's why I'm doing it that way.
Right. I feel you. It makes a lot of sense, brother. So here you got this convention coming up in 2023.
Conference, yes.
What's the name of the conference and what is it all about? Let us know.
It's a 2023 Men's Growth to Greatness Conference, February 25th at the Avondale Event Center in Avondale, Arizona. It's going to be from 8 in the morning to 5 in the afternoon, possibly 4. I have possibly 10 to 15 speakers. It's just going to be an enlightenment, and pretty much just want to educate men from all nationalities that may want to be encouraged by business owners or entrepreneurs, men that have been in the system but have came out of the system and have mastered the art of staying out of the system. There's going to be a lot of inspirational information, and it's just $50 to sign up, but you get, imagine getting, I've been to several conferences, you spend about $300 just to go for an hour.
Right.
You know what I mean? This conference is $50 for 8 hours. That just shows you how much I'm trying to give more back, instead of me trying to use you for an hour and you pay me $100 for an hour. I pay that all the time for conferences, just for one guy to speak for an hour.
Yeah.
So you're getting 10 to 15 people to speak for 8 hours, and I got some really great people that are coming to support me. I did use my influence on that one, but
right.
but
you gotta use it when you gotta use it.
Right. It was my first event. People wanted to come and support, so yeah, come out February 25th. It's going to be at the Avondale Event Center in Avondale, Arizona at 8 a.m. Great speakers, sponsored by the one and only Coach Clarence. So definitely check him out. He will be there with material and information from mortgage, also to health and wellness, because he does fitness training as well. So be on the lookout for that.
Right. So for somebody that never been to a conference or doesn't go to these things, what can they expect to get out of it? Like, why would somebody that never been to a conference pay $50 to go to a conference? What would be the benefit that they can get out of this conference?
That's a good question, because I think you have to really want to receive education and have to find a value in it. So that's a big one for me. That's why I'm using. I mean, for me, I really would hope that people want to learn. If you're not at a point that you want to be at, that you may want to come and embrace some of the men. You could look at the list and caliber of men that are, whether, I'm not talking about from a financial spin, I'm talking about from an experience point of view, that you'll be able to have the opportunity to take something away. If one person takes something away in that 8 hour period, then my mission was accomplished. So right. I really hope that people are still hungry for knowledge, experience, and can take the information that they get and apply it to their life. And hopefully if we just get one person that comes back next year and says, because of this conference, I accomplished this, or because of this conference, I learned how to manage my money. If because of this conference, I learned about compound interest and learned how to invest, or IROth accounts, or being able to get a mortgage and learn how to use the interest rates and save and build credit. If I can just say one person right. that actually can come out of that next year and tell that testimony, my mission has been done.
Right, so it's money well spent to acquire the knowledge and maybe even connections,
Yeah.
If you're there talking to people and getting to know people, you're gonna meet some great connections.
Absolutely.
I mean that maybe can do some joint ventures with, or you can even learn from, or you might even find a mentor here, right?
Yes, absolutely. That's very good, because those are key points that I would hope people would get too. I still get mentored by men. I'm 43 years old. I still get mentored by men. I'm not ashamed of another man giving me advice, even no matter where I come from or where I'm going. I still take advice from a man, even if he's younger than me. Sometimes I take advice from a bum. Sometimes when I was homeless, I know bums that were smarter than men that are very successful because they just had a bad run. They didn't run it right, they course right. But the information they got is still prevalent in their minds. So I can get information from anybody today, and I'm hoping that somebody take on that same meekness and want to do that same thing too. So,
what do you think the importance of a mentor is? The value of a mentor for somebody that doesn't know anything about having a mentor or anything like that. What would that value be for them? What does that look like?
To have a mentor?
Yes.
Just respect the time and the knowledge. A lot of times people are looking for money. I think the biggest thing is if you go into it open-minded, that you can sit with another man and take his time serious, and you apply it, because nothing would. I speak in the men's life a lot now that I'm able to, and then it makes sense. But I speak in the men a lot, and when I see the results from it, like if I say go get your CDL because X, Y, and Z, and the guy calls me and says I'm in trucking school, and he calls me later, he says I just passed my first test, and he calls me later and says, man, I just got the job, I got my CDL. He sends it to me that he's got a CDL. I've had that happen 6 times already. That's the results that makes a mentor want to keep mentoring. That's the results that keeps a mentee want to follow the individual. So I feel it's just it's got to be a mutual thing. I mean, we feed off each other. You show me results, I volunteer more of my time and energy into you. You know what I mean?
Right. Good stuff, man. Man, we thank you for all the jewels you dropped and everything you said on this. Man, we got some council members in the house. Y'all want to speak? Y'all got anything to say this evening?
Looking forward to everybody coming out to the conference. I'm going to feed everybody. So it should be fun.
Yeah, that's Coach Clarence, by the way.
Coach Clarence in the house. You feeding everybody? What you cooking?
I don't know yet. We're going to decide probably at the end of this month. But everybody have a nice full belly when we done.
Right.
For a good cause.
That's good stuff, man. I can't wait till I'm speaking at the conference.
Yeah.
I don't got my speech ready yet. I'm a freestyler. No, I'm playing.
I
don't freestyle.
I'll be there speaking too. I'm going to pretty much freestyle mine, but I'm going to be talking about prison reform.
Okay.
And just giving second chances to people that are coming out of incarceration.
Right. Can you stress how important it is that second chance is?
Oh, it's extremely important. The recidivism rate will go down tremendously if second chances are given to these, people that are coming out of these bad situations. If they continue to just give people tax breaks and stuff like that, and apartment complexes tax breaks and jobs tax breaks for not hiring people that are felons and are ex-cons, it just keeps the cycle going. Because if they can't feed their family, if they can't do what they need to do and handle their responsibilities, they're going to go right back to doing what they used to do, even when they had all the pure intentions when they were released. So it's extremely important to just reverse everything that's been going on for the last 60, 70 years. It's just to give people opportunities and chances to provide for their families.
Right, man, that's good stuff. I'm definitely going to have my ears open when you speak, man. I like that message. Good stuff. So in closing, we got anything you want to talk about? Anybody want to discuss? You want to freestyle for a minute, freestyle a conversation, or are we good? How y'all feeling right now?
I'm proud of you doing what you're doing.
Yeah. We got to give you your flowers.
All right, I appreciate it.
We always give people flowers when they're gone. We got to give them while they're alive.
Yeah.
Right on. I'm proud of I've only known you for a little bit through Anthony, but just seeing your growth. I'm probably the oldest in the room, but watching everybody get older to see how they change is a blessing.
Right. Thank you. Yeah, that's good stuff. So, Anthony, is fat meat greasy?
It depends on the cut of meat.
Right. Hey, I got a question. Any of y'all elders ever told y'all, I'm going to show you how to rabbit eat the cabbage? Y'all ever heard that one?
I ain't never heard that.
Yeah, my grandma used to tell us that all the time. I'll show you how to rabbit eat the cabbage. I'm going to show you fat meat greasy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
That's like you see a chicken grab a wing.
Oh yeah, that was good. That's what that one guy said. He had just got out the joint, and then they was trying to say guys was trying to approach him like thinking they was gonna say something to him. He's like, you see a chicken grab the wing. I said, man, that was one of the hardest lines I heard in a long time. And I heard a lot of stuff. He said, you see a chicken grab a wing. I said, you know what? I heard that.
I'm done.
Yeah. Right.
Man, I thank y'all for being here in the den. This is the den, you know what I'm saying? Tell me something good. I mean, this is actually my second interview for the podcast. Tell me something good. I'm starting a lot more. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've been wanting to get you in here. I've been wanting to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just grateful that this finally became a reality.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, it's meant to be. You know, I didn't know I was second, man, but I'm okay with it.
No, you good. I wanted you
Yeah.
first, man. We
Yeah,
can get
I know.
you in town.
I know if you're not first, you're
cross
last.
country.
You know, we okay.
Yeah, he said if you're not first,
You're in the
you're
top
last.
five. There you
Yeah,
go.
I'm in the top five. Let's take the top five.
Here's
I'll
the
take
thing,
that.
though.
I'm in the top three.
That's
Yeah,
true.
I'm in the
That's
top
true.
three.
The other
Okay.
the interview hasn't been shown. It's not even edited yet, so you might be the first viewed interview. You dig?
What's your cash
You know what
app?
I'm saying? You know, he said, what's your cash app? Right. Is there any last words, anything you want to say to the people before we cut the tape?
Man, I really just want to say anything is possible if you really follow your game plan. You know, put something in writing, put something in paper, and then if you follow that game plan and get some people around you that have the same mind frame as you, then you should be able to get wherever you're trying to go. You know, I'm a prime example of that. Consistently in jail, consistently with a warrant, on drugs, alcohol, whatever the case may have. You had a bad divorce where I almost lost everything. I did lose everything too. But then the bounce back came right based off of me just saying, you know what, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it again. So I'm just saying that for anybody that don't let nobody tell you you can't do whatever you want to do. It's completely up to you, whatever you want to do. You just got to go out and do it. Don't talk about it. You got to be about it. That's in all walks of life. It don't matter who you are, what you do. So don't let nobody stop you from that.
Right on, man. We appreciate you, man. And salute, man. And signing out. And y'all don't forget to tune in to Tell Me Something Good. Like, share, and subscribe. All right? We out.